I'm RC and this is Ishanu, and together we're ApakappaShit. So a few days back, we asked you to suggest us some topics to talk about.
And many
a lot of you responded.
So the most common thing that people asked us to talk about was the death of 827 websites. Not exactly death, but they're hiding from us.
Yeah.
That happened a few years back, and
I think it was 2 years back, no? Just recently, 2017 or 18, yes.
Yeah. So basically, we're talking about the porn ban.
The porn ban.
827 websites went in a coma. The bachelors and married men cried in silence. And they were revived, resuscitated.
Yeah.
And later somehow, they were killed sneakily. Assassinated.
Very sneakily. So here's what happened. Some high court in our country passed a judgment asking all the big telcos, the telecommunication companies, to block access to these websites for the users.
Net neutrality.
And suddenly one morning you wake up, you think you're feeling all turned on and stuff.
So it actually makes sense because it is the cold weather now, it's winter, right?
Yeah, it's winter.
And this is your friend.
Because you need to moisturize.
Moisturize.
Wink.
Don't forget.
So one morning you wake up, you want to moisturize, and you take your phone and the site is blocked. It's not accessible.
And then we start accessing the free VPNs, which are very, very secure.
Very secure.
Very secure. So anyways, basically what we are doing is trying to stop porn. And that is actually, I understand what they're trying to do, but I'm not saying that it's justified. It's not at all justified, right? Because you have to stand for the elections to be in the Rajya Sabha.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be standing in the next elections. In Parliament mein to. So the court order says that it wants to ban child pornography and unsolicited pornographic videos.
किसी को दिखाओगे तो नहीं ना? पक्का delete करोगे ना? We are not talking about those.
We are also not talking about child pornography. But here's the catch. The government says it wants to ban child pornography, and that is why it has asked the telcos to ban access to these websites. Well, guess what? These websites have their own set of rules and regulations to regulate the content so that child pornographic content doesn't appear on the websites. So the problem still persists, right? Banning the mainstream websites will not help the government regulate or ban child pornography. Is there even a way to ban child pornography?
I don't think so, because once you have something, you have access to certain content, you just pull it down, and then another site crops up providing access to the same content or similar content. So there's a saying, anything that's on the internet, it stays on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there's a way, but you can regulate the access to that content.
Now coming to the question of morality and corruption of the youth. If the government really wants to prevent the youth from getting corrupted, shouldn't it actually be working on item songs?
Hear me out. मैं तंदूरी मुर्गी हूँ यार, गटकाले मुझे alcohol से.
क्या बात? Here's another example. So the lyrics goes, दिल धड़काए, नखरे दिखाए, बीच सड़क पे हाय नाम मेरा पुकारे, ओ करके इशारे, लड़का आँख मारे.
That's familiar, isn't it?
Don't you get it? That's literally the textbook definition of eve teasing.
Yeah. And we actually acknowledge that people dance to these songs on weddings. They enjoy
Children
these
dance
songs.
to these songs, and the censor board or the government doesn't give a hoot.
And where we are moving on, that's the basic issue. That's the question about morality. We are objectifying women. Rape cases are rising, and that's actually affecting the youth. And what we are doing right here is, it's not just a crime against women. It's a crime against humanity. And that's how far we've fallen.
Now let me give you an example. This incident happened in Australia. A few years back, an Indian guy was dragged to court by two Australian women for stalking them. And this is what the guy's defendant lawyer had to say. He said that the guy had grown up watching Bollywood movies and songs which had normalized eve teasing, stalking, catcalling for him. And the sad part is the guy was acquitted based on this. The judge said that if this was the culture that the guy had grown up in, he could not be held accountable for his actions.
It's basically a pathetic state. I mean,
it's very pathetic.
How the world views us.
Exactly.
And that's sad. And
that's very,
if the
very
government
sad.
actually wants to govern that, if it wants to enter our bedrooms, then
if it wants to enter our bedrooms and invade our privacy and stop us from harming anybody else, what is it doing about marital rapes?
Hi guys, if you like the video, click on the like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to let us know what topics you want us to talk about, or if you any comments about the video, the comment section is for you guys.
And don't forget to share our videos. Goodbye.
Goodbye.